You just woke up. Amazing. You have any spooky dreams based on the those supposedly spooky videos? No spooky dreams. That's depressing. What's the point of watching spooky videos if you're not gonna get spooky dreams right afterward? Maybe you should watch more spookier videos or spooky movies, and then you'll get your spooky dreams. Spooky dreams are fun though. I like nightmares. Every now and then. Occasionally, when they're not too terrifying. Or the last time you had a nightmare. I don't know what I'm thinking of is a nightmare, but I don't think I want to say it's a bit too doxing. Kind of, a little bit. What I can say, however, is probably my my sleep paralysis. That's always fun. Monkey. I don't have monkey. I have sleep paralysis demon. No, not necessarily. It's different. The different situations that I've had. Oh my god, that kind of spooked me. I thought it was a fucking rat. The first time I had sleep paralysis was in like 2015? 16, 17, something like that. I was already aware of what sleep paralysis was, but I had never had one until then. And at first it did seem kind of like a demon. A sleep demon. It was... I guess, yeah, basically the room I was in, because I was sleeping, but I wasn't aware that I was having sleep paralysis. So obviously it looked... Jesus Christ. What the heck? Where'd this guy come from? My sleep paralysis demon. Get that out of here. What the fuck? He's quick to fight me. Wants to shoot me from above. Oh my... How many fucking... I'm gonna fucking die. Run! So it kind of looked like a demon because I didn't know what it was exactly. It was like a dark figure on top of me, or at the foot of my bed, and I couldn't move obviously because sleep paralysis. I think the eyes were glowing, and it had kind of like devil horns. For some reason, it reminded me of Batman, so I thought maybe it's because I watched some Batman stuff, but it wasn't. And it was the first time I had sleep paralysis. I was a little bit spooked, but then I realized what it actually was because I've always been into spooky thingies. And so maybe for the first day or something, I was a little spooked. But I've had quite a couple of episodes of sleep paralysis, maybe, I don't know, 10 or so. Total. I think the most recent time was at some point last year. But it's like it started in my early 20s and stuff, and most of them were in my early 20s. But then as I went into 26 or so, and later on, it started waning, and I haven't had much since. Just that one from last year, or whenever it was. Not sure. I don't keep notes. Which room left for that? No, I don't. No, it's been different each time, or mostly different. It's not too bad. I've never experienced night terrors, but I think night terrors are different and a little worse. Because I don't don't know that I've woken up screaming. I've woken up and I was afraid because I just had a sleep paralysis episode, but once I woke up, I realized what it was. So I wasn't unable to control myself. It probably helps though that I already into spooky things. So I recognize that it's just temporary. I would rather have sleep paralysis than anything else like that. Another instance was when I was sleeping in, taking a nap and sleeps in the living room, and my brother was also there on a different couch, and I started having my sleep paralysis, and it kind of looked like I guess the closest thing it looked like was kind of like Vel'Koz, like a spooky tentacle monster with one eye. This back when I played League still. I was under the covers, but there's like a little bit of an opening. And I could like see it through the opening. Guess I could maybe draw it. Why not? In drawing times. So I was over here. This is my bed. It's my comfy pillow. It's me. Yes. Sleeps. I'm under the covers. Mostly. This. And then brother was on the couch here. He was asleep. And then the spooky monster was like kind of right next to him. Initially, it looked like it was just, I don't know, sitting is the right word, because it was like a tentacles and stuffs. And yeah, it looked kind of like Vel'Koz. He had a single eye, from what I can remember. Spooky eye. I don't even know if it looked like this. It probably looked more spooky. But so I saw it, and then I guess it saw me too. So we're making eye contact. He was making singular eye contact, and then it looked like he was getting, I don't know, ready to attack me, getting ready to do something. Like his position moved. Looked like he was getting closer, maybe? I don't really recall. And this is one of the earlier ones, I think, where I was still spooked, and so I was trying to scream. I found out later that one of the ways to do it is like wiggle your toes, because you can't move your arms when you're sleeping. I've tried so many times in sleep paralysis to move it. Like when I recognize that I'm having sleep paralysis episode, I try to break out of it and see if I'm stronger than it, but I'm not, because my fucking body is just paralyzed. I try to move my legs, my arms, my hands. My hands sometimes kind of work, but rarely. And then the feet is the easiest one to do, because you just wiggle your toes, and then that's when you realize that you're awake but asleep and paralyzed. No, no, I don't. I don't think it was a different dimension. It was, I don't know. It's just sleep paralysis. Basically, you're in the same room where you are, and so your body recognizes that. But it's just like there's either a figure or a person or a shadow or a demon or some kind of spooky monster. I've had several kinds of spooky monsters. So there's this one, and then the first one I had was the Batman looking dude. It's kind of like a dude with horns. And then he had his red eyes. Angry eyes. I can't draw angry eyes. I guess that kind of works. And then he was all dark, and the room was dark, so I could just see the outline of him. Maybe more than anything, he was like next to my bed. Or instead, I'm not sure if that's at the foot or the side of it. So I'm not sure if I'm laying down this way or this way. What are my other sleep paralysis ones? I guess typically, because of my sleep paralysis, I try to lock my door at night because I can't ever tell if there's actually somebody in my room or if I'm just having a sleep paralysis episode. Because it definitely feels like, even when in this room that I'm currently in, I'm sleeping here. Here's my desks with my computers and stuffs. And then the door is over here. This. And I sometimes when I'm having sleep paralysis, I'm facing the wall this way. But then I wake up and I can't move, and I think I hear somebody behind me, or I know there's somebody there, and I'm trying to turn around without making it obvious that I'm awake, but I can't. And I start sweating typically because I'm spooked. It takes a while before I can recognize I'm having sleep paralysis, and so once I do, that's when I start trying to wiggle toes and stuff. But before that, I'm trying to move my arms, and I can't because it takes an insane amount of strength to even try. Obviously, it doesn't work. And so from now on, I just sleep with my doors closed and locked because I don't even know if I can trust my brain to be honest with me at night. Always lock my door. Can't be walking in on me. I mean, I can just hear them coming. I can hear them coming. I don't know that I've got any other spooky things other than this one instance, like a couple months ago. It was like 2, 3 a.m. maybe. Not really spooky. I don't think anything spooky actually happened. It's just from my experience, from my perspective, it seemed as if it could be spookier than it actually was. Where the heck is all the iron? The fuck? Let me grab this and then more spooky story. I guess I do also have kind of another spooky thingy. Did I think about it? So let's see. Spooky encounter with ghosties and stuff. Yeah, I mean, for someone like me, it's definitely fun because I like horror and stuff, and reading into occult stuff. Even though I won't actually, I don't actually want to have an actual super serious experience if I can avoid it. But I think it's, I don't know if I want to say useful or beneficial or anything. It's, I don't know, I guess I can just say it's an experience. Because some people just don't have anything like that. So this most recent thingy is that it's like 3 or 4 a.m. I think it's more like 3 a.m. I'm in the kitchen making something to eat. Stove. Just doxing what my house looks like. There's the sink here. Water. Just something to confirm it for 100%. Too much of a skeptic. I mean, I'm a skeptic too, but... Wait, what the fuck did I just draw? I'm a skeptic too, but... It's fun. And then... the door outside, over here, and another room here. These are 2 separate rooms. Yes. Yeah. It does look like it, doesn't it? Oh fuck. So I'm making a thingy over here. My pot. And it's heating up and boiling. And then I go into this room because basically a pantry. Put all our shit. And I grab whatever the fuck it is I want. And then I go out. I'm in here. The light's on here. I don't even know how the fuck to draw a light bulb. Maybe something like this. Lights on here, and in the kitchen, it's on. And everything else is off. So the hallway's off. No light here, no light outside. For sure. Sleeping here. So I'm in here, and then I hear footsteps that sound like they're coming from this hallway to the kitchen. And as far as I'm yeah, as far as I'm aware, nobody is awake. No, this is not a dream. This is a. I told you about it already, where I was in the kitchen cooking up my soup, and then I came into this pantry room, and I heard footsteps coming from this hallway where there's nobody there, coming toward or through the kitchen, I guess. I suppose it could have been on the second floor above, but I can tell the difference between if it sounds like it's right outside the door and if it's above. And so, yeah, this is the noob who always gets me killed. It's this guy. This, I can see right now. I'll type something in chat. It's this guy who's gonna appear right here. The idiot. But yeah, I heard footsteps and I'm 100% certain it sounded like it was in the kitchen, right outside the room where I was. But I stepped outside because I'm not fucking scared. This is my house. I know all the defensive places to hold into where all the weapons are. And nobody there. I'm pretty sure everybody was asleep. The dude who lives here sleeps. The other people's were sleeps up there in the other room. And yeah, it could have been a ghost, but I don't know. There was there's no answer for that one. Then another thing that happened is, I guess I'll just draw my room here. Use my computers again. I am digging around here, doing whatever the heck it is I'm doing. And I'm on the computer, like the no life gamer that I am. Pro gamer move. There's a hallway here. There's a ladder here to go upstairs to the. There's like a rainwater reserve. And then there's steps down here. Guess it's the easiest way to draw it. This. And then ceiling here. And there's opening here. I guess kind of like a, you can picture it like an attic of some sort. There is kind of a small room. Here's the freshwater reserve. Gets the water from above. And there's a door right here to the roof. And I'm here chilling. I think I'm watching YouTube, probably. My RGB Pro Gamer chair that gives me an extra 50 frames per second. Oh my goodness. Fucking Minecraft sound. Fuck out of here. I'm with my kitty. Sitting on my lap. And then I think I kind of hear noises. But I ignore it because there's a whole bunch of noises. There's probably like the dudes on the second floor who's technically on the other side of my room here, this way. Like this. But then my kitty reacts to it, and kitty turns around and starts poking his head out and stuff. Yeah. And the kitty is looking up this way. So I look up that way. No, I definitely did. I turned on the light here on the hallway. What did I think about it? Yes, I did. It's probably a stupid idea. In retrospect. So we go investigate, and then look up, and the light here's off, obviously, because nobody's supposed to be there right now. No light. I look up, and I can see a dude looking down there from above, because apparently this door was fucking open. And so, not for my brave kitty, could have been caught by this dude. But I saw him. We fucking saw eyes, but I didn't recognize he was that close. And so then I went back into my room and called my dad. He came up. But by then he was already gone. So I could have been wrecked. This is spooky things that have happened to me. Or I mean, they're not super spooky, but they're kind of spooky-ish. So yeah, that's a thing that happened. Don't forget to lock your fucking doors. Yeah, I'm kind of haunted, I guess. See, that's why I'm the only one out of all of you who fucking believes in spirits. You guys are all too myopic to see what I see. I'm trying to think of other spooky things. I like how we went from Hella Loose to Minecraft to my sleep paralysis episodes to Ryzen 7 800X for $300. Yeah. Oh fuck. No! It's a spooky sleep paralysis monster. Take a see. Oh. Oh, I can think of... Oh, okay. I remember another spooky thing. I guess it's more creepy than spooky, but happened when I was a little baby kid, so it was definitely way more dangerous at the time. You find a good spot to settle for story time. Go over here with the sugar. Okay, so this next story would have been maybe 6 years old. This was when I was still in Manhattan. Watching, it was Saturday morning, I believe. This TV up here. Big old CRT one. This is the weirdest perspective shift that I've ever done. Whatever, just imagine this is a TV. Watching Pokemon. What I remember is that it's an episode where I think it's when Ash's Pidgeotto evolves into Pidgeot. They're like in some kind of event where there's like a fountain. I think I remember that. Anyway, that's going on TV. I am home in the apartment with my older brother. This is a room actually. So there's a couch here. We're sitting here. We're little kids. I'm like, I don't know, 5, was like 7 or something. We're super young. We're watching this episode, and then there's the door here to the spooky outside world. And somebody starts knocking. Bing, bing, bing. And then my brother goes to answer it. He says something like, "Who's there?" And then some dude responds. I'm not exactly sure how it gets to the point where it does, but he asks if we have a dog. And brother says no. Or maybe he says yes, actually, because he's starting to get spooked. Because then this guy asks if we can open the door. And brother's getting spooked and he's starting to cry. I'm getting scared too. And so he says no. He says he's scared. He keeps telling us to open the door. But luckily we don't. And I don't know, this memory is just stuck in my head. And he just eventually left after like, I don't know, maybe 5 to 7 and 8 minutes. I don't remember too many other relevant details other than this. It was mostly my older brother who was spooked. Because I was just sitting here listening to the conversation and watching the TV, and yeah, I don't know. I might be dead today if he opened that door. I don't know how he knew. I mean, I guess he heard the TV, but I don't know. Somehow he got into the apartment building. Maybe he was just listening into the doors to see if he can hear kids' TV shows. And he heard Pokemon going on in here. Then he knocked and we responded. From that point on, or I think maybe at some point later, parents left the TV on even though we weren't home just to give somebody the impression that somebody was home. They wouldn't try to do anything. We did tell our parents afterwards, and I don't think anything else happened in relation to this event. I'm just fucking sailing the oceans while I think of scary stories that I can remember. I guess I could tell another story where maybe I almost got stabbed, I'm not sure. Because based on conflicting information, the dude may or may not have had a knife. I was tempted to pull up Google Maps to tell the story, but that's a bad idea. I don't know why that even entered my mind. I guess it's I'm already like checked out of this place, so I'm not gonna be here anymore. It doesn't matter. Okay, so there's a street this way, then other street this way. There are houses on both sides. Houses all through here. Basically just a regular American neighborhood. And at the intersection here, I guess this is like a much bigger building. A mochas. And then here there's a corner store. And we're coming home from school / work at like 5, 6 p.m. And it's like winter time or something, autumn or winter, so it's already dark out. And we turn over this way. It's me and my dude, buddy, who also lives in this neighborhood, kind of. And outside, I guess next to the store is a apartment building. But as we're walking this way, we see a dude on this side of the street cross over. Obviously, there's cars parked on the sidewalks here. On the sidewalk on the side of the road. Just imagine these are cars. No, I think these are too many buildings to be a Pokemon town. They don't want to put that much time into their assets or their Pokemon animations. So then this guy, he crosses. I don't remember if he crosses in front of us or behind us. I'm pretty sure it's behind us. He's behind us. Actually, no. No, it's in front of us. So he crosses in front of us. Or maybe he's even further here. Maybe I'm misremembering it and he's like down this way. But anyway, at some point, from whichever direction he comes, he is, I think he's in front of us because either comes this way or this way. And then we decide to cross across to avoid him. So then this is my house right here. This is the kitty house. Kitty. The kitty face. So then we're over here. And then he comes back across toward us again. And then we're basically right outside my house. There's like a fence up here at the front of all of these houses. So we're like at the front yard area right here, right outside of it on the sidewalk. And he comes to us. He probably tells us to give him our money, and I think our probably also our phones. But then some other dudes appear. I'm not sure if they came from this side, and probably also down here. It was definitely at least two other dudes. They come toward us, and for some reason, I don't know why. Apparently, my buddy knows why. They leave us alone, and they let us go. So I come into here, and he keeps going home, which is that way. I was hoping he'd come in here too, so I can be safe for a little bit as these guys fuck off. And it's just so many lines anywhere. Can't see shit. There's just lines. So there's three dudes here, but then they fuck off. They go to their separate directions, and then the next day, I'm pretty sure. I wasn't sure why they left, but then my buddy said that's because he knows the other dudes who came in afterward. And I was thinking it was perfectly fine because nothing was gonna happen if we just gave him our money. But apparently he said that he had a knife right on his like outside of his jacket. He like pulled it out to show it, but I wasn't really paying attention because it was also pretty dark, so I probably couldn't really see it. There's just street lights on. I know how to do street lights, but I never saw a knife, and I have no reason to not believe that he wasn't friends with these other two dudes who came in afterward. Because we didn't get stabbed or mugged. So we got lucky. I think. I don't know. I guess that's kind of spooky. Got lucky. Yeah, it's pretty scary here sometimes. But I just gotta try to survive. It's a jungle out there. Squitters. Yeah. We're probably playing Squid Game over there. Tortle. Tortles. Why do they spin faster than they move forward? Can they swim? Where's the other one? Where'd he go? In here? Hello, Mr. Turtle? Unfortunately, I don't think I've ever had any sleep paralysis instances where there's a succubus. A sexy succubus of any kind. So that's kind of sad. I've just had the demon with the horns looking kind of thingy. I guess it's not exactly a demon, it's more just a figure. I had that one. I had the tentacle monster one. Um, oh, well, he's zooming. What the heck? Where's he going? Oh, he's trying to get back up. Where did his buddy go, though? He's right there. He's in the fucking... Who gave you permission to get in there? What the hell? I'm stealing him. He's mine. He's Franklin the turtle. See ya. I think in most other situations where I've had my sleep paralysis, it's either I don't see any spooky monster because like I'm either under the covers or I keep my eyes closed or I'm facing the wall. Typically it's like toward the room where an actual person could be. But if I'm facing the wall then I don't see them. I just sense that there's somebody in the room. Sometimes I even, I guess, hear them. So it's just my my imagination, my dream state brain that's telling me that there's somebody there. I think those are the only two vivid instances that I can recall with any specific details of an actual figure. What should we call him? Wait, that's his foot. Right? Oh, no, that's his head. I'm fucking sitting on his face. I really don't think at all that I remember any other... Yeah, I am. Because he likes it down there. It's warm and comfy and soft pillows. Okay, I guess I can tell this story. It was a dream, I guess, but the story of a dream. Okay, so this happened when I was way younger than that story about the dude knocking on the door. Was maybe 3 years old, maybe even like 2 years old. I think I barely just received my ability to be conscious. The gift of consciousness. What the heck was that? Anka. Kelp! What the fuck is that? Is that the kelp? What the heck is this? No! My turtle! Oh, it's one of these, okay. No, Franklin, come back! Interrupted my story. Trying to get to land, okay, let's go to land. Let's make another boat. Where the heck? Franklin, get back here. What the heck? Wants to abandon me. Oh my goodness, how'd this guy get so close? Can I ride him? Oh, me up. Let me up there. I think he just laying me down. Where's Franklin? Oh, yo, what the heck? Get back here. You're not allowed to escape from me. Can I make him go further up? Oh fuck, I can't. Yo, come here. Come here. No, dude, I can't get him again. He's leaving. He hates me. It's like everybody else. My boat is empty. It's so late. Franklin, come back. See you. Get back up here. Get inside. Dude. How do I make him get in? He hates me. No, this is his new home with me. Dude, get up. I can stop him from going home if I can just keep bonking him, but he has to get up. Okay, let's see if I can find him again after I finish telling my story. Okay, so this next story is, like I said, I was like 3 or 4 years old. And I had just gained consciousness. I was sleeping in bed, obviously, because it's a dream. It's me here, little baby me, in my bed. And this apartment is different from the one that I lived most of my childhood, I guess. I don't have too many memories, rather, about this apartment. This was a room like this. And then there's a hallway here to the main door. Guess I can draw that better. The door. Kitchen here. I kind of almost specifically remember the kitchen. Or I guess that's part of the kitchen, actually. Not the entire kitchen. Then there's a bathroom here. This. And then I think there's more of the kitchen over here. And I don't know if there's another room this way, but I don't think there was. I think it was just this one room here. Bathroom here. Kitchen, dining area here. Oh, there's another room here, now that I remember. And then I guess it's like a typical apartment in that the design of the stairwell. And so it's like it's not spiral staircase, it's like I guess for this apartment it's like this is the stairwell here. And then this is the level. There's an apartment here. There's like an apartment over on this way. I think there's just 2 apartments. Maybe there's a 3rd one. I don't really remember. And then the next stairwell begins over here to go further up. And this one begins to go to this one. So in my dream, I was my age. I was like 3 or 4, whatever it was. And I was running up the stairwell. And I was being chased by my dad, but he looked kind of like a zombie or something. Something was wrong with him. And it was just spooky. So I'm not sure if it's like it's like an imposter or a zombie version of him, something like that. But he was chasing me, and I could tell in the dream that I did not want to get caught, so we ran up quite a bit, up a couple floors. But then at some point, I went past to the apartment door where we lived. I don't remember what floor, maybe third floor, fourth floor. Don't exactly remember. Yeah, so I went past the door because I don't know if I checked whether or not it was unlocked or not. But I kept going, and then I don't think we did anything. I think I woke up before he managed to eat me or whatever he was gonna do. You're not Franklin. You're an imposter. Go away. But that was a pretty spooky dream early on. That kind of maybe a little bit scared of my dad, which I guess is kind of useful because yeah, your dad's kind of spooky. He's gonna discipline you if you don't get good grades. If you get into fights at school and you lose and or get caught, that kind of thing. Or like, 'cause Franklin, he abandoned me. See, this is why I have abandonment issues. Even my Minecraft pets leave me. Okay, well, Franklin is gonna go live his own life. He's an adult now. He can make his own choices. Thank you for the good times and letting me sit on your face. I don't know, you see this now. Not that you say that, I remember this one other dream, but I don't think I want to tell that. I think I want to use some of that for one of my stories. Because it was a pretty cool dream, and I don't know, I think it impacted me a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna save that one. Should I save this? Hold on to it. Post it in Discord or something.